And so on that note, in between the storms, Jacob, you've been pretty busy this month with another project, so tell us more about that.
Yeah, if I'm not in the storm tracker chasing storms, I'm in the storm tracker chasing farmers.
That's right.
Now, it's no secret that the agricultural community is growing older by the year. In 1945, did you know the average age of a farmer was 47? Well, today, that number is 57. But in rural communities across the country, the next generation of agriculture is learning the trade, ready to take over the reins in the industry. I recently traveled to Christian County to meet with Tanner Mickey. He is a rising star in agriculture and a member of the Taylorville FFA. Here's his story.
Farming is very difficult these days, and especially being a young farmer like I am that's pretty small, it can have its challenges, but it is a very rewarding job.
Agriculture has always been in Tanner's blood. As a member of the Taylorville FFA, Tanner's passion for agriculture was ignited.
I was pretty quiet coming into FFA and I didn't say much. I even got started in FFA before I was in high school helping with various community service events, so I was very excited, and I knew Taylorville had a very strong chapter with many great advisors that want us to push us to be the best we can be.
Tanner's FFA experience has brought him all over the country and the world through his participation in career development events.
One of the top ones I participated in is livestock judging. I've also done job interview, various other ones such as dairy products, poultry judging, crops judging. The livestock judging is definitely my favorite. We've traveled the country for that. We've also traveled the world, had opportunities over in Ireland, Scotland, and
Tanner
London.
has also prepared for his career in agriculture through his supervised agricultural experiences.
Basically a project they keep records on throughout the year and maintain those books and then compete at various events throughout the year with those books and showcase all their hard work that they put in.
Tanner's record keeping has covered his work growing his farm operation over the last 7 years.
I started with just a handful of bred heifers back in my freshman year of high school, and now I've grown into 35 head of total Angus cows, and including calves, bulls, and heifers. Yep, in terms of corn and beans, I both have about 280 acres of corn and 288 acres of beans. So my first year of FFA, I only started with about 15 acres of each.
His record keeping has won him national recognition this year.
I was announced as one of the top 4 national finalists for the American Star Farmer Award. So that means I'm one of the top 4 in the United States of America for the American Star Farmer finalist.
Tanner's FFA Advisor Sue Schafer says the award recognition is well deserved.
Tanner's had probably one of the most successful careers of any FFA member at Taylorville High School. And I knew that he was special because he was just passionate about not only animal agriculture, but agronomy as well.
Even with all of the awards, Tanner knows he belongs in agriculture.
I'd like to continue to run my SAE in my operation. I'd hope to be able to take a job close to home for a while and then eventually come back and take over my operations full-time and continue to grow and expand them.
What a great story. Now, Tanner, he is one of many bright and emerging leaders here in agriculture from Central Illinois. Tanner is currently enrolled at the University of Illinois working towards an ag business major. Coming up on our half-hour special of Celebrating Central Illinois on Tuesday, August 29th at 6:30, you'll hear more from his FFA advisor about agriculture education, how things are, and why FFA is important. We'll have more on that as well throughout the rest of the month as part of our Celebrating Central Illinois series. Matthew.
Alrighty, Jacob. Just